Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Wednesday the 10th of February 2021. In today's Millwall news, we have another player signing a new contract, and that player is Murray Wallace. And this is from millfc.co.uk. It says Murray Wallace pens long-term deal at the Den, a new contract for the left back. And we're going to scroll down and read this, and it says Millwall Football Club is delighted to announce that Murray Wallace has signed a new long-term contract at the Den. The left back, who has made 94 appearances for the Lions since joining from Scunthorpe United in the summer window of 2018, scoring 4 goals, will now continue to ply his trade in SE16 for the foreseeable future. Since his debut as a late substitute in a 2-2 draw with Middlesbrough on the opening day of the 2018-19 campaign, the Scot has excelled in the Millwall shirt and has been involved in some of the most memorable moments in recent history, including sparking wild celebrations at the Den as he scored a last gasp winner against Everton in the Emirates FA Cup in 2019. So there we go. So there's long-term contract. Is that soon? That's 2 years, mate. Will it be free? I don't know. But it seems it's not just another 1 year contract, which is good for the players, to be honest with you, because it gives them some kind of stability. But then it can also be bad, because then they're like, if they're playing for another contract for next year and they keep doing that, it kind of keeps them on their toes. But I don't know. Some players can probably handle being given a long-term contracts, and they just crack on as normal. And it might be helpful for them, like if they're gonna buy a house in the area or whatever, if they're gonna send their kids to school, that they can crack on and just concentrate on the football rather than trying to earn a living. So that's another contract for another Millwall player. We've already seen in the last this week, Danny McNamara and Tyler Burry signing new contracts. So it will be a process of elimination, I suppose, that by the end of the month, any player who hasn't signed a new contract is probably going to be out the door, and that will be, we've already seen Jerry Scallock leave. So we're looking at probably Shane Ferguson to be another one to go. Alex Pearce. So if you look to them, if they don't sign new contracts, then that would strongly suggest that they will be leaving us. Let's move on now to some sad Millwall news today. We've got news about Ryan Leonard, and it says Millwall midfielder facing 2 months on sidelines with ankle ligament damage. So what we've got is basically Ryan Leonard is basically more or less out for the rest of the season. He might come back in mid-April, but don't know. But the thing is, everyone was moaning at Gary Rowett for bringing in Kefton Beld and then George Evans, so bringing in 2 midfielders. And here we go, we've got Ryan Leonard injured. So you never know. And I said in a video a couple of weeks ago when Fielding played in the FA Cup game, we got bashed. If Bart Biakowski gets injured, we're screwed. So luckily, having brought in George Evans and Mikael Keftenbeld, we're not screwed in the centre of midfield. And let's have a read of this. This is from londonnewsonline.co.uk. It's the South London Press Online website. It says Millwall are set to be without Ryan Leonard for an extended period. The midfielder was forced off with an ankle injury in the 60th minute of the Lions 4-1 win over Sheffield Wednesday. And the South London Press understands that Leonard has sustained ligament damage, which could keep him sidelined for around 2 months. It is a blow for Millwall manager Gary Rowett, who has seen his midfield options depleted. Leonard had only just moved back into a more advanced role at the weekend, previously deputising as the right-sided centre-back until the addition of George Evans from Derby at the end of the last transfer window. The former Sheffield United and Southend United man was replaced last weekend by Sean Williams. Leonard 28 has clocked up 30 appearances in the 2021 season, but now be ruled out till the start of April. And he's been one of our better players, especially in the last month or so. And it would have been more devastating if George Evans and Mikael Kieftenbeld had not come in, but luckily they did, and we've got cover now, so let's see how we go. And when Williams come on against Sheffield Wednesday, he looked pretty decent. He set up that goal for Malone. He done pretty decent as well. So it seems that bringing in the other players have kind of G'd up everyone, and that, like Thompson as well. He played a lot better. So when you got competition for places, you've got to pull your finger out and get stuck in. Because if you don't, there's 3 other players who can take your place. We've got Billy Mitchell coming back now in the centre midfield as well. Gary Rowett said he might be involved against Reading on Saturday. So we'll wait and see how that goes. Anyway, thank you for watching and goodbye.